Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you're new. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, we will be doing shadow work readings for those that have Sun, Moon, Rising, any inner planets. Inner planets are Mercury, Mars, and Venus in any water sign. Shadow work readings are about baggage from the past that you keep holding on to and at times making it a part of your identity. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so everything I say is not going to stick with you. Please take what does and shake off the rest. At the bottom of the deck, we have beginnings, and what came out is wisdom. For a lot of you water signs, this is going to sound like a cliche, but you're very emotional, and a lot of you don't apply the wisdom that you've learned to reacting to those emotions that you're feeling. And for a lot of you, you're very, very emotional because your ruling planets are like ruled by emotions. The moon, which rules Cancer, rules emotions and how we feel in astrology. Pluto is about rebirth and like remaking things, so sort of like killing them and bringing them back to life in a better way. Scorpio is about the phoenix, and that's what the phoenix does. And so it's about like another form of rebirth that's very emotional and painful. And then we have Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, which is about illusion, so you don't really see clearly. So I feel that for a lot of you water signs, you're wrapped up in those three, and you don't have to be like, you could be a Scorpio to be wrapped up in illusions. Like, you get me? So I feel that for a lot of you, you're wrapped up in that, and you're not applying the wisdom that you have learned in your life to those emotions. And it's going to be different for each of you because you could have like your Scorpio sun and then have your moon that's not Scorpio and your rising that's not Scorpio. And so that adds more intensity on how much of a Scorpio you really feel. And so I feel that really learning about your birth chart is something that could really help you out so that you could learn your triggers and your responses to those emotions. And for a lot of you, you do a lot of reading on how to react, and you're very good at giving advice to people, but you're not really good at taking it. So like, you already know that you shouldn't be reacting that way, but you still do it anyways. And I feel that once you start applying that wisdom, is something that could really help you out. For a small percentage of you, really wanting to learn and wanting to change is something that's really going to help you out, because it's your ego that's getting in the way, that doesn't want you to change. It doesn't want you to start taking accountability and be vulnerable with other people. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. And I feel that for a lot of you, a lot of that healing could happen if you bring out your inner child. And I say that because playfulness is here. I feel that for a lot of you, you either weren't allowed to have a childhood, you had to grow up too fast, you either had to take a lot of accountability for the people around you. You had to be the adult, you probably had to be the provider. For whatever it was, like, your childhood was taken from you, or you were forced to grow up way too fast. And I feel that really bringing out that inner child in you is something that could really help you find a lot of happiness, and something that could really bring in a lot of healing. Because for a lot of you, healing is something that you really need. And I also feel that another way, or some way that you could help heal your inner child, because the first one I said is your inner child helping you heal. But a way that you could help your inner child heal is write a letter to your inner child apologizing about things that happened. Sorry that I wasn't there to able to protect you from X, Y, and Z. So, however you feel about it. Because really leaning into your inner child is something that could really help you out here, and it's something that could help you out of like those dark thoughts, those dark emotions, the isolation that some of you guys are putting yourselves through. And it could really be the door to a new way of really looking at yourself in a different type of way. For some of you, offering yourself more gratitude is the healing. For some others of you, you literally just lost someone either towards death or because of a breakup. And you really need healing here because for a small percentage of you, you have a lot of pain and anger. And this isn't going to help you open this door. It's going to keep it closed for a very long time. And I am very, very sorry for your loss. I really, really hope that one day you can feel the peace or start the healing journey. Please let me know how this reading resonated with you by subscribing or commenting in the comments.